Okay, here is attempt number 2. I've been driving Uber and Lyft on the island of Hawaii for working on 3 months now. And I do it full time, 7 days a week, between 6 and 7 days a week. And I'm up working from about 10 in the morning till about 4 in the morning. Now, I'm not obviously online that whole time. I go offline during the slow times. Couple things that you're going to want to do, and the reason I'm doing this video is there are no videos that I've found for the island of Hawaii, also known as the Big Island. So there's a lot of rules and scenarios that are all over YouTube on how to run Uber and Lyft successfully in the mainland. And that's all fine and dandy for people that live over there, but it has nothing to do with how things are run over here. I'm sure the drivers in Honolulu will agree to this. You guys are a lot busier than we are, obviously. You have a couple million people, we have 190,000. Big difference. Also, you guys are very city-oriented. Everything is really close, so you have a lot of small rides. I hear they're called pool rides. We don't have those over here. We have Uber X, Uber XL, that's it. We have Lyft. I believe we have all the Lyft categories here. I'm not sure on that. But I know we have Lyft X and XL. But anyway, it's a lot different over here because things are further apart. It's more rural-based over here on the island of Hawaii. So we are also higher per mile than the mainland. We are currently at $1.13 or $1.12.5 a mile. So you'll get some tourists that are like, whoa, it's really expensive here. Remind them, yes, it is expensive. It is Hawaii. However, the taxi cabs in Hawaii County are $3.55 a mile. So you are saving them substantial amount of money over taking a taxi cab. I'm not downing taxi cabs. I've driven them. I own a company, and this is just much easier. The basic wonderful benefits of Uber and Lyft is we don't deal with the money. There's no phone calls. How much is it from here to here? How much is it going to cost? Oh, I don't have that much money. Oh, I want to work something out with you. Or they just simply don't pay you. None of those apply with Uber and Lyft. It's wonderful. You get to sit there and all you're doing is driving them, talking story, and driving them to their location, giving them a little bit of history lesson maybe if they're interested. And you just don't really have to worry about it. A couple things you want to do after you get approved and while you're waiting for the approval to go through, get a sign up for the thanks. I'll put it in my notes. THANKX. This will save you a lot of money. Go around talking to other companies, seeing where you have discounts, because there's quite a few discounts that we've set up as drivers and companies to benefit the drivers. A couple of them that I've found out is Denny's gives you 30% off. Walmart gives you 30% cash back. Firestone, 10% over their cost, both on parts and labor. I mean, there's quite a few very beneficial. AutoZone, of course, you know about. It's in the app. I would definitely get a AAA membership. I personally have chosen the AAA Premium because I can literally have my car towed anywhere around the island or even a couple times around the island for free. So, as you can see, that would be a huge benefit. I'll put the links in there for that as well on my comments. You get quite a few discounts. I'm working with Lex Brody's right now. They're seriously considering it. But for now, the Thanks app gives you free car washes, which add up. Let me tell you. You want to detail your car daily. Very first thing you do. You want to get a Costco membership. Obvious reasons for the fuel discounts, oil, things like that. I have a electric plug-in refrigerator, mini fridge thing in the back. You just want to get a small one. I'll try and get a picture of it or find one on like Amazon. I was actually lucky, found mine on Facebook Marketplace. Keep stock in there. Keep some juices, keep some sodas, and keep lots of water. They really, really come in handy both for yourself and for your passengers. Passengers coming here, unlike the mainland, they have minimum are a 6-hour flight, 5 to 6 hour flight. So they're thirsty. They've been sitting in a controlled environment, and all of a sudden the doors open up and boom, here's Hawaii atmosphere. So having that available, huge benefit. Personal note, make sure you have some sugar-free beverages besides water, because there are more and more diabetics out there, and the fact that you think about them is another huge plus on your behalf. Keep your hands to yourself. This is not a pickup line. This is not a place where you can pick up people. You can work on that stuff after hours. You will find a different environment here, as you well know, and that environment is, they don't wear a whole lot of clothes here. They are bikinis and very revealing outfits, because that's what you wear here. Just because they're wearing that does not mean they're trying to hook up with you. So treat it as Joe Schmo outfit. It's all good. Keep positive. They're here for vacation. They are not here to hear your complaints. Typical questions they ask. How long you been on the island? Is your family with you? How do you like it? Where do you live? What's it cost? Because all the rumors, everything's expensive. And they're usually in Kona, which is expensive. You know, that's the basic questions that they ask. And pretty much, I'd say 90% of them. You have, we'll ask those questions. If you're going to be running both apps, you really got to work on your customer service and keep track of what's going on. Who's next? Who's next is the biggest way you can ruin your reputation with Uber and Lyft. Because once you pick up a client and you get that call from that notification for the other company, ask your client that's in your car if it's okay if you contact the next rider. Very simple. Just say, I have another rider, I'm dropping them off. Give them a small ETA guesstimate of when you pick them up, and leave it up to them if they wish to cancel. Once you drop off the client in the vehicle, alert the next driver, the passenger, that you are en route to them, again updating them with an ETA. This is huge. And if you don't think you can handle it, once you pick up one, go offline with the other, because otherwise your acceptance rate will drop like a rock, and then you won't get the rides. So maybe at first, once you pick up one, go offline with the other. Just remember to go back online, because now Uber and Lyft are stacking rides based on destination. So you could have already contacted Joe when you have Sarah in the car and set up, okay, no problem, Joe, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Well, on your way to drop Sarah off, your rideshare company has set up a pickup at Sarah's destination. And that just totally threw your ETA back to Joe off. So you really got to learn the app, learn the area, and learn what you can handle. I've gotten to the point that I can handle stacked rides on both Uber and Lyft and keep everybody happy. It is not an easy task, but it can be done. Keep some air freshener in the car. This is huge. You will get people that don't bathe. You will get people that smoke a lot, both pakalolo and tobacco. So with an air freshener, and not like Febreze or anything like that, I personally use Axe. It works great. People love it. They have positive comments all the time. Oh, your car is so clean. It smells so nice. And I just dropped off people that smelled like ashtrays. It happens, folks. Don't treat people differently based on that. Everyone is equal. You have a good time, they have a better time, they'll remember you. It's all about respect. So, anyway, I think that's the quickest way. You want to understand that you're going to be dealing with international clients all day long, all night long. There will be runs that come up that will say long run. Well, a long run could be picking somebody up at the Sheraton in Kona and taking them up to Waimea. I've seen a lot of people wanting you to run 2 apps. Well, with 2 apps, you have 1 app as the rider, 1 app as the drivers. Don't all be at the same place, or you won't get any rides. Nobody will get rides, and nobody wants to do that. You find out where everyone is, and you go somewhere else. The Kona Palisades are picking up a lot. You also have to remember there's Waikoloa Village. There's Waimea. When I went up to Waimea, they never even heard of Lyft. And people from Hilo are going to Waimea for runs. Well, it's not that far, guys. So, this is a big island, spread out, and make us known. You know, that way you get more referrals for other drivers. So, get more drivers under you, make more money. It's all good. And they make money, and everybody's happy. So yeah, keep your car clean. Make sure after each run that you look around, make sure they didn't leave anything. Because a lot of times, especially when you go to the airport, you'll never see them again. And if they left their phone or they left something important, they're already in the plane. They're gone. So just kind of take an extra second, get out of the car with them, open the doors, help them with their luggage. Meanwhile, you're looking around, making sure they didn't leave anything. So, just some bit of advice. And have any questions? Sorry, it's not real organized. This is my first video about this. There's going to be many more. Because from my research, I haven't found any. So, things are a lot different here on the Big Island than are in the mainland. So, we need some more training videos. So anyway, hope you like it. If you do, subscribe, and there'll be more. Aloha.